and welcome to this week's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive Plays a board game where people gather in different locations to play a board game. Woo! Tonight, I, Luke, your Dungeon Master, Playmaster, person of interest, is here with my usual prime suspect of the thing that happens. Is here with Laura, who'll be doing our shots to check things. Okay, make sure it's playing rather than...
It's so behind.
It is. There's a bit of a lag. That's okay. Gonna have to bear with us. There's a little lag, apparently. And we also have Dom as one of our usual patriots.
Yeah, that's working.
Cool, good.
A lot louder than I thought it'd be.
Definitely yourself. That's okay. Yeah. Hi. We are back from AireCon. Or at least two of us are. Laura and I went to AireCon last weekend.
How was it?
So good.
It was really good, thank you.
So good. It was the best convention experience I've ever had. It was insanely good.
Oh, wow. Okay. Glad to hear it.
Not even exaggerating. Aside from that, there was a lot of all the Watch It Play team was there, which was really nice. Got to meet Rodney, Paula, Matthew, Monique, Naveen, and Chaz. It's really nice to meet them in person, having spoken to them a bit online. But also just all being...
Nice name drop there. Oh, yeah, I've spoken to them online, no big deal.
Well, but we met them in person, and there was it's one of the things, because people know you through like Twitch streams, they know you by your username. So when we went up to the first interaction we had on the first day of AireCon was with Rodney, Monique, and Naveen from Before You Play, and it was just a case of, well, hi, I'm Luke and Laura, and we just all did introductions, and then said to them, oh, I'm also Mr. Imp as my username. And it was like Rodney had been electrocuted. It was like, oh my God, hi! It was like immediate handshake. Up to then, he'd been sort of like a couple of meters away, sort of keeping the social distancing. As soon as we said who we were, it was just like, oh, straight in, really firm handshake. The Canadians got massive hands. But it was,
that's for gripping meatballs with.
I know, right? And for flipping boxes. And it was a completely different. It was just a different experience to going to somewhere like the UK Games Expo, which is more of a trade fair with some gaming attached. This is predominantly gaming with some retail attached.
Okay, yeah.
So we were there for about 24 hours in total over the 2 days. And we played...
Probably just because they non-stop. You just couldn't stop playing.
They won't let us go! We played about a dozen games, something like that.
Yeah, quite a few. At least, maybe I added 9 to the Instagram, plus I think 3 or 4 more. So yeah, probably about a dozen.
About a dozen games, including the one we are playing tonight, Taverns of Tiefenthal. It is a game that we played. It's one that we've been wanting to play before, and it is a spiritual successor to a game that we have played on stream before, sort of. We played Quacksplenberg, and we love Quacksplenberg. So this is another walk down Wash. We're going to give this one a go. It's all about tavern building, which is quite...
I love to build a tavern. Hip, 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 hooray. After building a tavern in our Wednesday D&D campaign.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard there was a game you could build a tavern. Nice.
I look very dark on screen. Do I look dark on cameras to you guys?
Maybe slightly shadowed.
But they're not...
You're visible, but maybe not as clear as you could be.
Because I think your Zoom one is different to what we see.
No, I've changed that, actually. I thought it would lessen the load on the computer if I fed it through, if I did the Zoom camera rather than...
Very far out.
You don't appear as well lit as Laura and I.
It's interesting, because Laura and I are in the same room.
I've got a different angle.
That's true, maybe the lights pointing away.
Okay.
And Laura isn't the Lord of Darkness.
Sorry?
Laura isn't the Lord of Darkness.
Well...
I'm the Lordette.
Well, it depends on the time of day.
Plus, people are looking at the
Let's
game.
look at the game. If it's an issue, folks, let us know and I'll adjust the lighting.
There's 4 things on here.
No, I don't think so. So this
They come back and say, make it dimmer.
Yeah.
Oh
No. The script on this is set up for a 2 to 4 player option only.
Okay.
So we just pick up how many we need to use, and we can just ignore the
It's not that guy.
yellow stuff. So, Dom, how was your weekend? How are you doing? We talked about what we got.
I had a crazy rock and roll weekend.
Woo!
Did you sleep until 12 and then have one beer?
No. Not only did I clean and scrub the bathroom, I bought and fitted a new toilet seat.
What? Damn.
And it's one of the fancy self-closing ones.
Oh,
So I've upgraded.
nice.
Wow.
We need to live.
Well, this is the
That is
thing.
something to be excited about.
This is the thing. We are in a house that the previous owners had young kids, so we've got one of those potty training toilet seats. So it's got an extra child slot in it, which is which would be great if we had kids, which we don't yet.
Yes.
So who knows?
Train Tilly to use it.
Well,
That would save a lot of food bags.
it would, but it would mean she'd have to go, keep running up and down the stairs every time she needs to poop.
We teach her to do it herself.
It's true. Open the door.
Open the door,
Matt's
put the toilet
Matt's
down.
having a shower and she's just sitting there, paws crossed.
Yeah.
Making eye contact.
As dogs do. Dogs are wont to do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When you set on cameras.
yes, or usually helpful. I've already set mine from earlier on.
Yeah, I'm fine. My weekend was pretty good. Nice and relaxed, really.
Good to hear. Yeah, we highly recommend going to AireCon next time it comes around, which will be next year.
AireCon does sound like a cool place.
Waiting for it.
What?
I was waiting for it.
Oh, I understand. I get it.
So that's all for tonight, everybody. Whilst we just have to murder Dom slightly.
No.
Are you getting Laura? Because I cannot
Yeah.
see in there. I see a blue hand.
That's me with
Oh.
you with Billy.
I'll come out.
It may be a St. Gitcher on my end. I might have to come out and go back in again.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can see an green hand. I can't see a lower hand.
Give it a try and see what
I'll
happens.
come out.
Come back in again. Okay. So yeah, we played a good number of games. We managed to sell a few games as well. We then bought more. We bought more than we sold. So, there's that. But we got
Yeah, but we got the things we bought. We got for a good deal.
That's true. We got a second-hand copy of Tapestry, which Dom and I played and really
Oh, yeah, nice.
did that a couple of weeks ago. We bought a second-hand copy of the 15th anniversary edition of Ticket to Ride Europe, which has got some really cool train upgrades, which is really nice.
Brains.
And we bought a copy of Elder Sign, which is quite fun as well. And then we bought
Oh, I think I've played that one.
Elder Sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a good game. We'll have to try it soon. We also bought a copy of Tagi, two-player game. We bought, what else did we buy? We bought a Carcassonne expansion. There's a floating red die.
Okay, well, you can see me.
We can see
Yeah,
you.
that's
We
fine.
can see you moving stuff. That's fine. Carcassonne expansion, and there was one other thing we bought. What was the other thing we bought?
Sorry, I'm just laughing because I still can't see Laura, so things are just moving on their own.
No, I can't see her either. I can just see stuff moving. It's fine. It's probably a sync from our end. I don't want to close it down and reopen it just in case something goes horribly wrong.
Okay, let's have a ghost.
No, yeah, Haunted Tavern. What was the other game we bought? We bought one other, and I've forgotten what it was.
Great Western.
Great Western Trail. Thank you.
The one with the cows.
Second edition.
Oh, is that the one with the meeples that have hats?
It
Yes.
is meeples with hats.
Yeah. Straight up.
It's
that is what
meeples
it
that
is.
it's what I like is that they've got different coloured meeples in sort of various wood stainings,
Yeah.
but then they've gone to the effort of making them have different coloured hats.
Different colour meeples, different colour.
Thank you for holding my shirt.
No problem. That's what girlfriends are for.
Yep, that's what they're here for. Holding your shirt.
Whole shirts.
Make sure no nipples on Twitch.
Basically.
All right. So adjust my hair. So, Taverns of Tiefenthal. Laura, you know this game. Tell us how it's played.
So, You are an owner of a new tavern, and the best way to make your tavern the most popular in town is, I believe the version we're playing, is to get nobles visit your tavern.
Pretty much, yeah.
Basically, it's a bit like a deck builder, a worker placement with dice, and you get to sell beers and get punters in, whilst also working with a monastery to help get you a few little bonuses. So
that's it. Well, good night, everybody. No. So, as always, we are going to be starting off with our own deck. Here are certain cards that are in that deck that is set up for us. They include monks, which can provide beer for us. We have washers. We have serving wenches, we have tables, and we have I think that's a brewer, and that's just a monk.
Isn't that a beer merchant?
They are beer merchants.
Yeah,
beer merchants.
One of the is bringing the beer from the monastery, and the other guy is just taking the beer to the cellar.
He's a microbrewer.
Right.
So these guys, we are going to be doing various actions on our turn to get dice that will benefit our rolls and how they play out. And one of the ways that we can attract guests into our tavern is by collecting beers, because beers mean prizes.
Beers.
Now, we can see on each of these cards here, so this gentleman here, this person costs 3 beers to recruit. And his ability is that if you place a die with a 3 on it, you can do that one time and you will get 3 money. And he is worth 1 victory point in the top right-hand corner. There's a stack of these 3 individuals. When that runs out, we will just replace it from the deck. Same as if we are recruiting from any of these spaces, we will just replace from the deck. So this person here is worth 4, costs 4 beers, worth 2 points. And if you use a 4, then you get 4 money. This guy is 7 beers, is worth 4 points. You use a 5 to get you 5 gold. And I believe it allows you to use a power to treat one of your dice placements as if it were a +1, or it lets you get another type. I'll have to double check that specific one.
That's just for a different module, isn't it?
That might be for a different module. I will double check. Now, that's one that will work. But the way that the tavern will play out is we are going to be taking 7 phases over the course of 8 rounds. So there's 7 phases, 7 per round. We're going to be starting off with a new evening in the tavern, to which our tavern marker, which is this little moon symbol here, will migrate its way along the track, giving us an individual bonus each time. Then we go to our Tavern Filling Up, which is when we start drawing from our cards, from our deck. We'll do this simultaneously. For the first round, we will do it separately just so that we can see how the gameplay works out, and then we'll just sort of go from, in future rounds, we'll just go simultaneously. Then we have Here Comes the Waitress, and Here Comes the Waitress is when you are going to be taking a die of your own colour for every waitress card you saw. So I'm just going to flip this card over for a second. Actually, no, I use the cards up here. Let's put that back. If you drew a card that looks like this, one of these waitresses that is worth +4 money, gets you a point. That allows you to draft an additional die of your colour, which you can use for actions in a later phase. If you hire a permanent waitress on an earlier turn, which is related to this. So these will go into the board in a little bit. The permanent waitress takes the place of a dog, effectively. You will always get a die to a maximum of 3 of your own colour. Then the phase is, how can I serve you? We all have 4 dice on our own little coaster. We roll those dice, and then we draft one. And then we pass it round clockwise to the next player, who then drafts a die, places it below their board, passes round, drafts a dice, so we'll eventually all get 4 white dice. And whatever the dice on those phases are going to be used in the next phase, which is planning your actions. And this phase is done also simultaneously. We will take the dice that we have drafted and we'll place them on the card. So, for example, if this one was a 1, that'll do. So we can take this die. I'll explain what the different actions do on the board. We can place it on a space, depending on what the number is, and we get to do the action that is shown there. In this case, with our cash register, we will get 1 gold or 1 money that we can store. on this person here, the monk, that'll allow you to move yourself around the monastery track here. And the furthest you go, further around the monastery track that you go, the more benefits that you will get from it. So at the second space, you will get a beer, which you can spend in that round, and so on and so forth. Let's see, where else is there? Down here, this is you pour a beer from your barrel. It just means you have one beer that you can use for recruiting. And over here, if you put a 1 and a 6, or 1 and 6s, you can put as many as you like. This is an infinite inclusion. And you will get the number of dice multiplied by the number of beers that are shown there. Now, you can recruit additional monk deliverers. So if you had 3 of those going on there and you had 3 dice, you would get 9 beers, which you can then use to spend on various things. Between rounds, you can hold up to 2 money and up to 2 beers, unless you choose to upgrade some of your components. So, for example, your money cellar at the bottom, if you spend 6 money, you can flip it over and you can store up to 5 gold or 5 pennies. And if you upgrade your tappers, you can spend 18 money. And there are other things you can do to make that a little bit cheaper, hence the smaller number. But you can upgrade it, and it will instead give you 2 beers for each die that you place on there. Okay. Let's see. Then it's the serve the guest action. So that's after you plan the actions. The serve the guest things is you actually take the actions that you are doing, going in turn order, removing the dice off and doing the bit that is shown on the cards. The only thing that I should have explained is that when we stop drawing cards from our deck, when we have filled all of our tables. So when all 3 tables are filled, we stop drawing cards from our deck. Then our round is over, effectively, or our drafting is over from cards.
When is the table filled? That was something I wasn't quite sure of.
So when we draw a card, so let's go through this as an example. I've drawn this. This person is a regular. They're a regular in my colour. So when you draft a card which has a table on it, they get placed over the table, and that table is now full. The only exception is if you draw a noble. There are a number of ways you can get nobles into your deck, but if you draw a noble, you stack them on top of each other. So nobles just like to associate with themselves. They don't want to be with any of the riffraff. But if I had if I had a person on each of my tables, then I will have to stop, unless I have an ability that lets me to scrap the cards in my hand and then just go on. Frost Knight GT, thank you for the follow. John, how are you doing? It's so good to see you here after seeing you at AireCon. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. Welcome along. Yeah. Where was I? I got distracted. I was like, we got to follow. Did it happen?
You were just explaining tables to me, and then you were talking about nobles going in a stack because they like to associate with each other.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. So anytime we will draft a card from this deck, so as part of our action phase, when we draft cards, they will go on top of our deck, which gives you a little bit of security about what is going to be coming up next, because you obviously know what is coming up. And as time goes by, you will be getting a little bit more sure what goes on. Once cards have been played, they go into your discard, and we will reset when it is closing time, which is the final phase. And that is pretty much it, isn't it, Laura? I don't think there's much else I've forgotten. Game ends when we get to round 8. Each player now counts their victory points that are shown in their deck and on their both in the draw and the discard stacks. Whoever has the most victory points wins. In the case of a tie, whoever has stored the most balloons and beer in total is the winner. And then if you share the tie, if there is a tie there as well. So, any questions?
No.
Other things will come up as we go along, and I'll explain them as and when. Just interrupt me and ask if you have any questions.
Always.
That is how we play.
Yeah.
You are on for a bit of a hot streak, though, Laura. This is probably I think this is the 15th or 16th game you have played this week.
Oh,
I know.
so many.
You just can't
Yeah,
stop.
I'm still with it.
Can't stop gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Performance issues, apparently.
It's all right, happens to all of us.
Too much beer.
Speak for yourself.
Brewer's Droop.
Yeah. Too many beers.
Let's see if it will stabilise. Hopefully it will. Just give it a second.
Is it okay on yours?
I do not know. It's they're getting jaggy.
Oh no.
Apologies, folks. Hopefully this will settle down. By the time you see this, it will hopefully be over.
Yeah.
Come on. You were fine a minute ago. Why have you changed?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Rules often forgotten. We noticed we'd forgotten a couple of bits.
We did.
When upgrading your tavern / hiring staff, you may return corresponding cards to the general supply to reduce the upgrade hiring cost. When upgrading your tavern hiring staff, you receive one noble card, which is placed face down at the top of your draw deck. That's what we did forget.
That's what we did forget.
All noble cards drawn in a round are placed on top of each other at the same table. Beer merchants are not placed next to the beer supply, but instead placed next to the beer storage. All cards in a round, not only the guests, are cleared and placed in a discard stack at the end of the round. You may recruit nobles at any time with beer.
The beers to have settled down now. Frost Knight, I just said to them there's some slight technical issues. Frost Knight said, no worries. Good to see you, Frost Knight. Thank you for being here. We will have to arrange that game day at some point with Matthew Jude. If only to have an excuse to just all gather together, send a video to Paula, just go, lads.
Aww.
Because that would annoy Paula, according to Matthew. So, but it will be fun. We'll have to arrange something like that. But worst case scenario, we can hit a board game cafe that's not too far away from here. Alrighty.
Okay.
So we'll play the first round as if we'll play it sort of staggered. Where all the simultaneous bits we'll just do individually
I like
to make sure
doing,
we know what's
like,
going on. So we can just keep track of it. So let's see how it will go. So in our first phase, we enter what is called the New Evening in the Tavern. In the New Evening in the Tavern, we get a guest. Now we can choose whether we wish to take one of the shady lady or the shady dude with a nice hat. The guy with a nice hat will allow you to move your monk marker one around the tapestry when you choose to expend the guest. Monastery, thank you. Thinking of a different game. And the shady lady will allow you to, if your tavern is full, she will allow you to discard every card that is in your tavern that you have drawn this turn, and then start fresh.
So yeah, if you
basically get a mulligan.
if you fill up your tavern with guests that you don't like, when you know you've got better guests in your stack, you can use her to kick all your guests out, but it does kick out your waitresses and your beer people and everything. So she kicks everyone out of the tavern, and then you can start refilling it again.
Okay, so does anyone object if I take the first player token for this?
No,
technically, the first player is the player who was most recently in a tavern, which I'm fairly certain is Dom.
Yeah.
Who was in one about 1,300 hours? No. 1,400, right.
You're a bit out of the way.
Alrighty. So chat, if you have any questions you would like to ask us, anything you want to talk to us about, by all means, just shout. And things are going to get laggy again, apparently. Yes. We just have to figure this out. I'm not sure what's going on.
Tabletopia.
It might be just something's going a bit funny on us.
Last month, that's when I was last in a tavern.
Oh,
More
well,
recently than me.
I've definitely been to one, yeah.
All right, I'm going to choose to draft one of the monk individuals.
Oh, okay. Right. Sorry, that's gone on the board type theme from me from my camera point of view. So I shall need to choose a different board?
Oh, yes. They should have borders around them. So,
This one, oh, you can't see my hand. The one directly below the monastery is green.
yeah, which is me.
The one directly above it is blue.
Which I
Okay,
think
yeah.
is your dom.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Okay, so,
yeah, I think I'll have a dude with a nice hat.
okay, Laura.
I'm going to go for the dude with a nice hat as well.
Okay, so bring them and sit them at your bar. You can use those at any time.
Anytime. But you need to, oh, you can, yeah, they don't cost anything to use, do
They
you?
do not. Okay, I'm going to close that down just to save on the stream. What this? All right. So now we are into the Tavern Fills Up. So we're going to start drawing cards from our deck. Now, something I should probably mention is that when we are upgrading our taverns, there are the cards that will be associated with them can be discarded permanently from our decks and removed from our decks to reduce the cost. So, for example, in the bottom left-hand corner where there is a dishwasher, for every dishwasher card that we choose to discard from our, remove from our deck, it will cost 3 fewer monies to do that.
Oh,
So
I understand.
something to bear in mind.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to draw from my deck. I'm going to see what happens. So my first card is a server. So she is going to go over here next to my pile,
There's my doggo.
next to the dog. I have a guest. I have 2 guests. It's one of my regulars. It's Nancy. Then I've got another regular. This is old Travis.
Old Travis.
Old Travis.
With bread and cheese.
Bread and cheese. And then we have another regular who puts me onto there and means I cannot draw any more cards this turn. So gameplay would then pass on to the next player, which I think in this instance, Laura, do you want to go for it?
Sure. I've got, Gertrude.
Straight into a regular.
Oh, I do not like this angle that my thing is at. There we go. Let's just set that at a better one. Okay, and then flip. Oh, I get an extra table.
So because Laura has gained an extra table, she can hold an extra guest.
Flip.
Nice.
Oh, I get an extra beer as well.
Nice.
Wow, off to a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip. Yeah, that's Doris. Gertrude's best mate. They always sit next to each other.
Yep.
Flip. And that's Harry. He's a bit of a loner. We don't really talk to him.
Surely we don't talk about Bruno.
Harry as well. And then this is Dottie,
Label sister.
neighbour sister. She doesn't like her. That's why she sat away from her.
That is very
Cool.
fair. Dom.
Okay, so I have a guest. And another guest.
Yep.
And another guest. There we go. 3 guests.
Interestingly, all your cards came out upside down as far as I can see them.
Yeah, because you're upside down to him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's orientated weirdly. That's all right.
Why have you not? Oh, yeah, because you're looking at him from his board.
I'm looking from his board, but for some reason it's upside down for me. Oh, well, no, it doesn't matter.
My board is upside down to me, but the cards are the right way up for me.
Oh.
How odd. Oh. All right, so we'll deal with that we'll do that never. All right, so now we have the here comes the waitress phase. So anyone who has a waitress person, which I think I do, I'm the only one, gets one of their coloured dice. So I'm going to give that a roll. I got a 1, so I have a green 1 in which to use later. Now we are going to roll our dice. We're going to the how can I serve you phase. We're going to roll all the dice on our coaster. For each coaster, our coaster is going to be one that is on the right to us.
Rolling all our dice.
All 4 dice.
Boop. Roll. Okay.
And then we are going to draft a die. So I'm going to take this one. Ooh, yes, I will take this one.
Yeah. Ooh.
What do I like?
Apparently I want to draft all 4 die. Oh, hang on, do I want to take that one? What's the point of getting from... I probably want to take that one, actually.
How did you move it? You can't.
No.
So is the coaster not moved? Oh, it's locked. So if you right-click on it and click the unlock,
There we go. That's
then you should be able to move it. Just as an FYI for Dom's benefit, when you're wanting to recruit nobles, you get them by upgrading various parts in your tavern. You also get them by spending beers. So to
beers.
get a single noble, you need to spend 9 beers to get a noble. If you want to get 2, you spend 14 beers. And if you want to get 3, you spend 18 beers.
Goodness me. A lot.
All right, so I have chosen. So if we pass our coasters round clockwise. Ghost!
Yeah.
Alright.
The ghost.
That is real handy. Thanks, Laura.
No worries.
We don't place them on our board yet.
Oh, I always do this.
This isn't the regular one. It's fine.
To me, that just makes sense.
I know it does. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, there you go. The ghost is going to give you...
Ghost gives it on. Okay, let's get back over here. Apologies, everyone. I grabbed the table.
Oh, wow. Such a wide choice.
I know, I thought you would appreciate it.
What do I have? Oh, no, that's number 2.
Well, I've got a straight going, so I hope that gives something.
Nice.
Let's think about... No.
Let's go... What's coming on? Oh, sorry, okay.
Your chosen, Laura?
Hold on. Just go up here. Okay.
Doesn't go on the board yet.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Why, though? It just ruins my train of thought.
Alrighty, so we should have now drafted all of our dice, so we now get to allocate them. We plan our actions simultaneously. We'll come around and have a look at what people have done in a moment.
So we're all doing it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Check with the Wally book. That's how that worked. Okay.
Buzz.
So,
Okay.
I think so.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, then we take our actions. Which starts with me, so time to serve our guests. So, there are no actual resources in the game, or resource chips or anything like that. You just mentally keep track of how much you have. So, just bear in mind for the future. So, I'm serving this guest over here, and I'm going to be taking 1 out of my treasury. So, I have 2 monies. I'm going to use those 2 monies to hire a beer deliverer. So that goes on top of my deck. It goes and sits in there for the next round. I'm also going to produce 2 beers because I have a beer symbol here and I have a 6 and I have a 1. So I'm going to be creating 2 beers. Now, I don't believe anyone up here is a cheap enough date to buy with 2 beers.
No.
But what I can do, I can keep hold of those, I can store them for later. I'm going to spend my 5 to move my monk token forward 1 space. I'm going to get rid of the yellow because we're not even playing with the yellow player. We'll pop that there. And then I'm going to take the 2 beers that I've gained and I'm going to store them in my cellar for a future round. I'm going to put my dice back. I lose the green dice because I will get that at a later turn. Laura, what actions have you gone for this round?
I think I've gone a little similar to you. So
Very similar.
my 1 dice down here means that I will get 2 beers, which I will use to put here.
Yep.
And then my 5 dice will mean I can move my token along in the monastery. And then my 3 dice means that I can get a coin. But also my 1 dice from old Harry up here means I can also get 2 coins, which I will use to put down in this pot down here.
All right. And then Dom with the upside down dice and things.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm getting 2 beers,
Yep.
which, as you pointed out, isn't enough to attract anyone with. So I should just put them in my store.
Squirrel your beers away.
Yep. But then I'm managing to deal with these 2 guests who are going to give me 4 monies.
Nice.
Which is enough to hire a waitress.
Yes.
So she goes on top of my day. Yep.
Correct.
There we go.
Alrighty, that is easy enough. And then closing time. We return all of our dice back to the coasters and to whence they came. The rest of our cards that we have drawn this turn go to our discard pile to be seen again later.
No, I don't have an actual discard pile yet. So oh, we're not going to click into place.
I got you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Then this beer token will pass on to the next player, which will be Dom. So I'll just put it over here for you.
Me?
Thank you.
Well, going clockwise. We're going to go anti-clockwise.
Oh, we just went anti-clockwise for the other thing.
For the actual plays, but that's just because it was the ease of a new person. All right. Then we will advance our moon token. So now, in this second day, we get to gain ourselves either of these first 2. Do we get a dishwasher or we get a tapper or a beer deliverer?
We're going to get beer deliverer.
I will have a beer delivered. Does that go on top of the deck as well?
It does, yes.
Go straight on, not in the discard, right at the top.
Yep, I'm also going to
Don't shuffle.
beer deliverer, yes. Do not shuffle, do not pass go. All right. So that is the first part of that done. And now now the tavern begins to fill up. So away we go.
Yay.
Okay, so
Oh, what a surprise. I've got a beer.
beer guy.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, no. Beer guy.
Oh, I'm going to do the beer guy. Nice.
So I'm going to get a die from the waitress. Do I take the die for the waitress now?
No, when you have when you finished.
Okay.
Page table. Handy.
That's annoying. Okay.
Oh, second waitress. Nice. I'm a well-staffed tavern.
Apparently, and I have finished.
Yes.
And also keep the kettlebell I've got under this table that is flattening out the new maps I've got.
Oh, the deliverer. And guest. Okay, that's an interesting.
Oh, you've got good setup there.
But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. I'm just not sure what to do with it. But we'll find out.
Always the issue.
You
All
get
right.
2 waitress cards, though.
Ooh, so you get 2 dice.
Can I move my monastery man up?
Yeah, what, you want to use that ability now?
Yeah. Or I just use it during. I'll use it during my thing.
You during your thing. Okay, so if you have any waitress cards, claim your die of your colour.
Yeah.
No.
Give them a roll. And pop them below your board.
Oh, handy.
And there, we will start drafting our dice. Right, I have chosen.
The man with the barrel in the wheelbarrow. You automatically get a beer.
That's an instant beer.
Instant beer.
One of the things I like about Taverns of Tiefenthal is that it's built in with a bunch of modules that are basically like mini expansions within the base game to just sort of develop things as you go along. But they do become progressive, so you do have to introduce things like schnapps and such. We're playing at the moment with just the base game. So, and that's the introduction module is the one that is available on Technotopia. So that is what we're playing at the moment. Excuse me. It's been a long weekend. I've just about brought it on sleep from AireCon.
We picked our dice.
Yeah, I have chosen my dice. Dom is hovering insistently.
Sorry. Apologies.
Right, that makes my life a little easier. Ooh, that one.
Playing Kuster. Okay, you're not giving me these numbers.
Apparently, maybe it suggests something that you need to do in your future turn is just draft guys that score for 3.
Yeah. Oh, you're giving me a second one. How nice of you.
We've all ended up with a 3.
Keep doing this.
Everyone has ended up with a 3. It's fine.
There we go.
Okie dokie. So now we are going to be planning our actions and placing our dice wherever they need to be. So you're going there.
Oh, hang on. Have I put Grumpy Man in the wrong place? He's not meant to be sitting on top of the monk's face, is he?
No, he isn't. He's meant to be on the next chair across.
Yeah, there we go. Get out of that monk's lap.
Yeah, exactly.
You creepy weirdo. Even though you've got a good head.
And apparently you're Australian.
Yeah.
Well, you know, these things only come to try us. You were going to try? Set me a lap. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go nuts.
What?
Go nuts.
I don't know if I can trust that die that's going to do anything. Yeah, I don't think I have enough space for all my dice. Oh well.
So don't forget the cash register and the beer barrel at the bottom, they are wild, effectively. I see.
Cash register says it's only a 1.
Yeah, it's only
you
one,
can put any dice
you can put any
on there.
die face on there, is what I mean.
But no,
Obviously, you've got so many 3s, you can't do anything with them.
yeah, the little arrow next to it is a ×1 1.
Yes.
Whereas for the beer delivery, it's a ... which means any number.
Any amount, yes, that's right.
Yeah, so
I see. No, my apologies. I meant, when I said wild, I meant you can put any value of die on there rather than
Any amount
of die. All right, so Dom, you are the first player. If everyone has chosen their action,
Yes.
it is time to serve the guest. Dom, how are you serving your guests this evening?
well, I think I'll start off dealing with my monk and gaining an extra beer. So moving along on the track, don't get an extra beer. Okay, so I'm going to be getting 4 beer off my wagon.
Nice. Yep.
And then 2 more beer.
Yep.
There, so I've got 6 beer to spend.
Plus, you have the 2 that are in your cellar.
Oh yes, I do. So I've got up to 8 beer to spend.
Yes. No, 7, because you just gained a beer as well.
No, I didn't. I didn't go higher.
Oh, you didn't go past that track. My apologies. I'm thinking of future turns. You could go past that track if you spend your guess.
Hang on, now I've lost track of what. So I've got 4, 5, 6. So I've got potentially 8 beers counted the ones in storage. So I could, in theory, go to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a lot of beer.
It's a lot of beer.
But not enough to attract a noble.
No, it's enough to attract a noble. It's exactly enough to attract a noble.
Yes.
That takes 9 beer to attract a noble.
For the first noble, yes. So to get a single noble is 9 beers. If you want to do 2, you get 2 if you spend 14 beers, and if you want 3 nobles, it's 18 beers.
Okay, well, you know what then? Let's spend my due to get 9 beers and go noble early. That's the purpley one?
Yep. Worth 10 points. Excuse me.
Okay.
But don't forget to take off your beers from your track, in your storage.
Yeah.
I only say that because I know I forgot about it a couple of times.
Apart from that, I just have 1 coin coming out my cash box, which is not enough for anything.
No.
So I shall save it.
That's fair. All right.
I moved up and got the beer off the monastery track.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Cool. Okay. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 beers, but I'm going to move this guy up the track.
You get a 5th
So
beer.
I get a 5th beer. And 5 beers. I think that's all I have at the moment. Is going to get me. I'm going to get one of these nice ladies.
Lady.
So she can go on the top of my dick. Go on you go. There we go, thank you.
So we get a new patron. Interesting. Okay.
And then I have 2 gold, 3 gold, 5 gold, which I'm going to use to get.
5 gold.
I'm actually going to use it to get a waitress.
Okay.
I know 5 gold actually gives me a table, but I want a waitress. Kapow.
All right.
And then I have a 5 on my, I was about to say cleric then.
No.
My monk,
You move.
which will boost up my monk space. One more time.
One more time.
One more time.
What was that one? Oh, you get to discard a regular. Cool. That is me done. Oh, wait, hold on. I had a coin on the cash register. Oh, no, that took me up to
That's a good 5, I
2,
believe it is.
3, 4, 5. Oh, so I only spent 4 on her, so I could keep 1 coin.
You give a coin, yes.
So I have 1 coin in my thing.
Alrighty then. Round to me. You. All right. So I have got 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 beers. 9 beers. 9 beers. How do I want to spend 9 beers? I think. Therefore, I am going to use my traveller, my person with the fun hat, to get myself another beer. So I have 10 beers, and you activate their power. Also gets you one of the beer merchants. So that is.
Oh, is that what he?
That's what she does. Yes.
She does.
This person, 5 beers, gets 1 point, but when you spend it, you get 4 money and you move up your monk token by 2. I'm going to take that.
You can only take 1.
Should we take 1?
Yeah,
Can you?
you can only take 1 guest and 1 type of I'm very sure. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure I read that in the rules.
You may recruit a maximum of 1 guest per turn, and a maximum of 1 tavern card per type may be purchased per turn.
Oh. Ha.
You can't hold all them guests.
No, in which case I might go back on my previous strategy and just go for
A noble.
the noble. Because otherwise I'm wasting 6 beers, so I may as well
Drink
take the
them.
noble. Yeah.
Fine.
Get drunk here in supply. And then I have 1 beer left over, which I'm going to put into my supply there. I also gain 2 monies, which is enough to get another beer. So I'm going to get another beer. Because why not?
Yes.
Okay, so now we go into our cleanup.
I don't get to hang on to my blue die, do I?
You do not, only if you draw a tavern keep.
Yeah, only a permanent wench.
Yes.
I think that's it.
All right.
Tidied. Yep.
Then the first player token passes around to Laura.
Ah, yes. Have a beer, Laura.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I move the moon token.
Use moon token, which means thing happens,
Thing.
which is
Oh, we get an extra dice, or we get a. Oh, I don't know.
round 3. Due to the bonuses, either we can take a die in our player colour and roll it, place it by the board, or you can take a dishwasher. And dishwasher is you can treat the dice you've rolled as if they have a value that is 1 higher.
I'm taking my
I'm going to take my
own colour die.
I'm going to take my dice. We
Roll it.
are original here, guys.
6.
Or 5. That's good.
I didn't roll it. Hold on. Roll 2. That's all right. It's
What
fine.
are guests? All right. It is time to roll and draw.
Oh,
Okay.
it did the whole entire thing, for God's sake. Why is it doing the whole entire thing?
All selected. All right. I have run out of cards in my deck, so I'm going to flip my deck over. Okay.
There we go. Oh, good. What's the weight?
Same here.
Flip the deck over. Give it a shuffle. A guest. A beer.
I have my 2 waitresses. Yes, queen. I can flip the entire thing. No.
Okay. Ooh, no, don't do that. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay.
I shuffle.
What was up, Dom? Sounded panicked.
Yeah, I drew an extra table card, and then as I was trying to put a guest card on top of it, it was sort of trying to make them into a deck. I was like,
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I had a moment of panic when I didn't want it to do that, but it actually worked out okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the player card is on top, it's fine.
Okay, roll those dice.
Time to roll the dice and see what happens.
Oh, we're rolling dice now.
Yep. Oh boy. Well, those are some numbers.
Uno memento.
How many 3s did you roll this time?
None I rolled, but I did roll. Do you know what I have done? I of stats. Friday night, we are going to be starting our brand new D&D campaign. We are going to be starting with whole new characters. We are very excited to see where this goes. We're going to be starting from level 1, going all the way through to as far as we can go. So come and join us Friday, probably 7:30, might be 8. Keep an eye on our social medias, which in fact you can go and have a look on Twitter and Instagram. If I put in socials, helps if I do the command letter.
Yes.
On their socials, Twitter, Instagram, you can go and see what we're going to do.
Tom was just circling. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold
You're
on.
circling like a shark,
What do I want? What do I want?
like a coaster shark.
Mm.
As that ends up being one of the things we fight in the new campaign, I will regret giving you this idea.
Probably.
Coaster shark, tiny shark that lives in beer.
Wow. I wonder what I'm going to do with this.
Yeah.
You? More of the same, please. Don't give me rubbish.
No, I can't help it.
Here you go, soothing hand as you disappear off out of shot. Yeah. God, Dom, hurry up. Got all the dice here now. So remember, we're not technically placing them onto our boards as of
Oh, yes.
You do it. To
Laura.
be honest,
Fine.
yeah, it should be. You should just place them straight on. There is no reason as why you shouldn't place them straight
It
on.
doesn't make any sense, but there we go. Such is life. Anyway, all right, we should now have all of our dice. Time to place them on the things that we want them to do. And apparently, I want them to all do the same thing. Not this good.
I'm not going to get anything with that. Oh, yes, let's do that, I think.
What do I want?
Rage.
I don't want to rage.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yet.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone good?
Uno moment. Yes. Me.
You.
Me. Right, I'm going to spend I'm gonna get my 3 beers.
3 more beers. 3 more beers.
2, 3, and I'm gonna go and buy a guest. The 3 beers guy.
3 beer guest.
3 beer guy. Just go over here. And I'll pop in on my deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move my monastery man, which means
You can scrap.
I can scrap one of my regulars, which I'll do if I pull out regular, or
Or you can scrap one of the 2 regulars.
I'll just get rid of one
We'll
of
just
these
say
if I use them.
we'll just say for the sake of argument's sake.
Yeah. And then I get 4, 5, 6, 7 coin, which I can use to get.
You get a dishwasher and a barmaid.
Yeah, or
Can you only buy one?
no, I can buy one of each type for these. You only
right.
get one
You don't
guest.
hire one guest.
I might get a table and another beer man. That's 7.
Okay.
Table and a beer man. No, where's my squares?
Of course, you could discard your 2 tavern wenches and get a permanent wench.
Well, why did you tell me that? No, too late. This has been done.
Commit to get it. All right, me. Me for things. All right, I am going to move myself up on the master track by 1 space. I am also going to spend. I'm going to put my 5 back over here. I get 4 beers from my dice. I'm going to put them all back on there. Plus, I get 2 from my monks, and I get 1 from here. So I get myself a grand total of 7 beers.
Damn, son.
So I could take this guy and get a dishwasher. That might be useful. I could take this person
You down here.
Because you're worth 4 beers. You're worth 6 beers, but 4 points. I'm going to take this person that's worth 7 beers. Because why not? I have nothing else to
Why the heck?
deal with. I might as well go for some points. Alright, Dom, it is your turn.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to start off by spending my 5 off the monastery dudes to move along the monastery track. Doesn't get me anything, but
Not this time.
useful for him to do. I'm going to spend the blue 6 to gain a beer, which I'm not going to be doing anything with this round, so I should just pop it in the store. But then I'm going to get 1 money plus 2 money makes 3 money, plus the cash box makes 4 money, and out my store makes 5 money, so I can buy myself another table.
Nice. Alright. Then we can reset our decks. The first player beer has been passed around to me, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Once we are all set up, we have the next phase, if everyone is good.
If you want to use a card to upgrade,
Oh, do we need an extra guest putting in this row?
Yes, we do. Yes, you wouldn't mind refilling that. Dom, please.
when you upgrade your tavern using your staff things, do they have to be in play?
Let's double check.
I wasn't
Upgrading your tavern. Can use the. If you upgrade a tavern, you mean never mind that. What was being upgraded from general supply?
Oh yes, yeah. Use of the special offer is only possible if a tavern card was drawn in phase B and placed in the area being upgraded.
Yes.
Yeah, so it has to be played on the board for it to be.
That's on the board. It does not mean you couldn't use its ability first, then expend it to.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you had to rummage through your deck.
No. All right. So we have now got ourselves another guest. I am going to take Hat Guy again.
Yep, Hat Guy for me.
That's okay.
Did I spend all my coin? I did.
You did, yes.
So that's down to 0. All my dice are there. We get Hat Guy or Shady Lady.
Uh-huh.
What's next on that? We get Dishwasher. I'm going to take a Shady Lady.
Shady Lady versus Catman.
Yes. The ultimate showdown.
All right. Then we are into filling our tavern for the day. So let's go.
Oh, we can draw.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm done. I didn't get a bonus die.
Oh,
It's nice.
extra bit.
6.
Extra guest. Not extra guest. Just a guest. And, oh, God. Oh, boy. Sorry, Dom. I'm going to encroach into your space and just put my 5th table there.
Terrible person.
Well, that's okay, but I'm charge event.
All right, so Dom has had to stop.
Oh, my goodness.
Roll dice.
I was going to roll my dice.
Oh, and I'll get my special die for my waitress and roll that as well, because why not?
Yeah. Laura's still going.
Really am. Oh, okay.
There we go.
I was just going to ask, is there a rule in the rule book that if you have more tables than guest cards?
You just keep, I guess you just keep going until you don't have any.
Yeah, I don't think it's technically possible, if only because you have a high quantity of guests and you can only buy
But that
one
works if you
table.
just keep buying tables for any reason.
Yeah, I guess it's possible in like round 9.
Yeah.
round 6 or 7. Right, so time to draft some dice.
Yes. What am I going to do this round?
Take that.
I'm just thinking, yeah, what am I going to do?
Okay. Well,
Oh, you bad boys, bad boys. Yeah, if I get some beers in. What was it for one noble?
9
Okay,
beers.
what can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4. What 4? I'm away from
Yeah, it's tomorrow that it's Connor's birthday. He had said earlier in the week that it was Friday for some reason.
No, then I went on Facebook and I was like,
I
it's
checked
on
on Facebook
Thursday.
as well,
He'll
it's
just be
Thursday.
hanging on Friday.
Yeah, that's fair. They might also be going after
You
dinner.
can't get a discount on that one, so that's fine. Oh, you can get a discount.
yes.
Hmm.
My mum finally cashed in her voucher. Me and my brother got her for her 70th birthday,
Oh, yeah.
which was more than a year ago. She just didn't get around to using it. Yeah,
Oh, gosh.
so today she's been at a safari park going in and feeding the lemurs.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
cute. That's really good. Sorry, I'm still deciding what I want to do.
That's right, you've got 1,000 actions to take.
I
So
got
I'm looking forward to hearing about that when I see her next.
Nice. That's
1,
good.
2, 3, 4. Get 4 beers, which there's at least 3 people up there that I can get. And up 5 more beers I can get in for 5 right now. Okay. I will take this.
Okay. Round we go.
Ooh.
But why? Why have you given me such trash?
Dom, can I take the dice? Whee! Oh, it's done.
Oh, Robot Dom has arrived and has gone offline.
He's still there. Still on.
Reconnecting.
But
Teletubby just booted you. Boot!
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Should have a message.
Uh-oh.
Fine. Famous last words. Right. I am back in.
Yay!
Can you see my hand?
We can see your hand moving, or I can at least.
Hey, okay. Where was I at?
Laura, you were taking dice from this
Yeah.
collective.
And only one of those is of any particular use.
Right. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Sometimes I just make noises.
Yes.
This has been established.
No, I don't need to put it in yet. Okay. No, actually, I will take the.
People in the chat, how you doing out there? How's life been treating you? Thank you. Well, that's but.
That's butts.
Do you have a particular favourite tavern or favourite beer? If so, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below.
Yes. I mean, today it's really been nasty and stormy and rainy. I was thinking it would be really nice if there was a tavern in town that had like a proper open fire. That'd be a lovely place to go.
Yeah, when we were in AireCon, we had a lovely little. We went to a lovely little pub that was just outside where we were staying for our Airbnb. Had a nice open fire, cute little village pub, like the sort of village pub that you would expect to see in the Vicar of Diddley. Alrighty, I have assigned myself my dice. Or we're going into the phase where we assign ourselves dice once Laura's finished texting.
Sorry. Socializing.
How dare you?
I know. How dare I have friends? I'm putting dice on things.
Dice on Thingo. And I can't do anything with that dice, so it's just going to have to sit there. Back on the coaster you go. Did you cull someone from your deck, by the way?
I did. He's down in my bottom corner. Anything else on there? So let's just put you. I'm not going to be able to use it. Oh, that was bad.
Has anyone out there played through the entirety of Taverns of Tiefenthal? Let us know. I'm genuinely intrigued about what the mini expansions are that are included within there and what future expansions they might have for it, whether they would be modular like they are in the base game.
Yes, it looks like there's quite a few different ones for sure.
Whether they'll do like with Quacks of Quedlinburg, but they'll just introduce more stuff as time goes by. Who knows?
I don't know. I think they've got like 5 or 6 modules in this.
Yeah, in the base game.
Yeah.
That's whether they'll do similar things going forward.
That's them just seeing how good Quacks was. Got expansions and thought, let's just throw them all in together.
Maybe. All right. Everyone chosen their dice.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will start us off. So I will use my 5, which gets me 5 money and gets me a milk.
Do you only get that if you just pick it up? Or you get that every time you pay for it?
I believe it's every time you pay for it, but I will double check. So I think the way we played it last time, it was a every time, but I will check the recruiter guest stuff. You're right. It should have been gained at the time I gained the card. So I'll draft it now because I should have actually drawn it this round, which actually would have made a difference. No. So I've got 5 money. I have 6 money, and I have 2 beers. 6 money, 2 beers. That is the title of some autobiography. So with 6 money, we could get a beer and a server. I can get a table. I think I will get a table.
Save you one.
And save myself 1 to squirrel away in the safe. And then with 2 beers, I can do nothing. Nothing.
You nothing.
Dom, tell us what you're doing with your beers and your money.
Okay, so I've got 4, potentially 5 beers available, and 3 money.
Yep. 5 beers, 3 money. That math checks out.
Okay, so for my 5 beers, I will take the monk dude. So were you saying I get the bonus now?
Yes, you get the bonus +2 to your...
+2 to my monk track.
Oh, actually, sorry. That was something I wanted to do on my turn, was to use my guest to advance my monk track. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that whenever you want, so...
So I'll do that to cull a guest.
I think you can do that whenever you want.
Yeah, I've gone past... I've moved past the colour guest one, so I will also colour guest. Bye bye, low value 1 money person. Get out of here, you cheap ass. So yeah, I have 3 money available. You know what? I think I'll pay 2 for a beer man and save 1 in my cash box.
Nice.
And
Then your beer, what did you beers?
Oh no, hang on. Yeah, beers I bought the dude with.
That's right, yes.
I still can advance my monk 1 more space as well.
That's true.
So, ooh, what does that space do?
Let me come around and have a look. Whoop.
Oh, I think it was.
That is a dishwasher.
So I'll just gain a dishwasher.
Yes.
Yep. Go straight into your deck.
Nice.
Sweetie.
Hello. Right, I will get 4.
Hang on, I'm going to replace the guest.
Replace the things.
Yeah, the one I took.
Oh, right,
You
yeah.
fill them up again.
Oh,
don't you?
yeah, exactly. Give me a new guest to deal with.
One that's worth 6 monies
Mhm.
is Gertrude. That is
Yeah.
definitely a Gertrude.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Just look at her. Right, so I'm getting 4 beers, which, yeah, is all I'm going to get. So I'm actually going to go and get this lovely lady in the hood up here. She will give me a beer man straight away. So I'll pick up this beer man as well.
Beer man. No, beer man. Tough man.
On my deck.
She said deck. For anyone at home, she said deck.
So that's all my beers done. And then my money, I've got 3, 4. Got 4 money. So I'm going to use that to get...
4 money, 5 problems.
What was it? 4 money?
4 money, yes. I'll refill the row here.
4... No, not take 3. Calm down, Tabletopia. I'll just get another... I'll get another lovely wench lady.
Another wench lady.
Another wench lady. And then I can move my monk another space. If I can do it, there we go.
You're good?
There, just moving.
Everyone.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. All right.
Yes.
Back we go.
And here we go.
You go over there. And you go there.
Oh, wow, the new guest is a murderous guy who's going to kill one of the other guests.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that sounds all right. Right, that is the end of round 4. Dom, you are now first player once again.
So the moon goes forwards.
Moon goes forward. We can choose to gain either a table or a beer delivery person.
Oh, the one in the bottom, for your bottom right, the one with the wagon?
Yes.
Beer delivery.
I'm
It's
taking
like a beer man.
table.
Nice. As in the one that costs 6?
Yes. One of the
Hang on. Oh, I took the wrong one.
Oops.
Yeah, the one that costs 6.
This one over here.
I think. Don't want to table. I don't want that. No, let's take that one.
Oh.
Are you sure it's that one, guy? Okay.
Yep. Because the iconography is different to the other beer guy.
Oh, yeah, beer goes to 1 beer and wagon guys plus beer.
Right, now we are going to be drafting into our tavern. So begin.
Draft beer.
Ah!
I get 2 tables. That's going to be a good day for me, maybe. Hey, what's a lady?
Oh, yes. I've got a scrubber as well.
Oh, I got more.
Scrub is again getting no love from me. The passenger side and his best friend right, trying to holler at me. The great news is because we're using the same microphone, there will be no lag on that whatsoever.
No. Right, let's shuffle you.
Oh, yes. I also need to flip and shuffle.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
How
Okay.
exciting.
Exciting.
So you know we're board gamers.
Okay.
The exciting part of our lives is
So
flipping
you
and shuffling.
shuffle your cards. Basically, when you get to do your new deck, you're like, oh my god. This is good. This is a good
I'm
time.
having a good run.
This is a good
Not
time.
gone so well. Well, let's see what my dice give me. Not the best. Oh, I do get a wench die, so
Ooh.
let's see what the wench die gives me. That's better.
I also get a server dice. Okay, that's a thing. That is a number.
Humana.
I just realised what the currency is supposed to be on this. It's doubloons.
Doubloons.
Hey, doubloons.
Hey.
Doubloons are the one they provided if you're Scottish, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're pirates.
Oh, okay.
Or in a tavern in Tiefenthal.
Oh, okay.
So, those three very limited places.
Or if you're having a party, then you get doubloons.
Okay, are we picking die?
Yes, we are going to be drafting our dice now.
Yes, what one should I take? You would be useful.
I'm going to take this one.
I'm going to take that one.
But you would also be useful.
Must look first hand, yeah.
You lost one.
Let's go for it. Hang on, is that going to work? Am I being dumb? Let's find out.
All right. Next die to draft.
Need to pass yours.
I did.
No, you didn't. Yours is still there.
Yeah, I haven't received a coaster.
Oh, sorry, I was a die behind. That's why.
Oh.
I didn't realise you were drafting with two.
Oh. Yes, we are now.
There you are.
Um.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Okay. There.
Thank you kindly.
Right.
You've got your final die.
Final die, thank you. Right, let us assign.
I'm just going for all there.
I'm going for something completely different.
All the money.
Yeah, those are the two options in this game.
There's nowhere I can put my phone. I guess I can. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dom, you are first player. Talk us through what you are doing this round with all the beer. That is many beers.
That is 9 beers.
Goodness me.
9.
So 4 times 2 there, plus 1 there for 9.
Yep.
I have to recruit another noble.
Excuse me.
Apologies, chat.
Sorry.
And then I'm getting 4 money here. and I've got one in my cash register. So I think I'll spend. Ooh. That's a point. No, I will spend. Hang on, I'm just going to check something in the rules.
I may know the answer to it if you wish to ask it.
Wants to check. He wants to learn.
No,
Learn the rules.
Learn the rules.
no, it's fine. So yeah, I've got 5 money. I think I'll just take another table. That makes sense.
Okay.
So I spent my money from the cash box. Used all my dice.
Speaking of tables, ours is arriving tomorrow.
Oh,
Exciting.
we'll get to play D&D on the new table.
Great. All right.
If we're bringing metal die, I have to bring a rolling tray. Can't damage the table.
Nope.
Yeah. We've got plenty of rolling tables.
We've got plenty of rolling tables. Laura, it is your turn.
Right. I've got 3, 5, 6 money, 2 of which I'm going to put in here because I'm going to use these 2 waitresses to help me flip over, unfortunately, my doggo. But I'm going to get a permanent waitress and spend that 4 money.
Yep.
So I'm going to put,
Nice.
which means I get to flip that over and I get a noble.
Do.
Flip. Flippity flip.
Flippity flap.
That means I get a waitress immediately.
Yep. So for future rounds, we'll have a
all
waitress.
times. And then I can move my monk forward 1.
Yep.
Which means I get a dishwasher.
Nice.
Nice. Just go on my thing as well.
Uh-huh.
And then I only have
3 beers.
4 beers,
4 beers.
which I yeah, sure, I'll get 4 beers, lady.
Nice.
Because I'm not going to waste those 4 beers that I got. So
Right. And then around to me. Wellinsy. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's see what we've got. So I'm going to spend I've got 2 from here. I use my dishwasher to bump this one, the dirtier one. She cleaned it up and made it 2.
Mhm.
So I have 4 monies plus 2 over here, give me 6. I'm going to discard my dishwasher, who did so well. She's a temp. I'm going to send her on her way so that I can give her a permanent position.
Good.
Which gets me, gets her out of the way, and also gets me a noble, because I've hired a dishwasher, because that's how that works, apparently.
What?
That is my 6 monies,
Why did you get a noble?
because I have upgraded a component.
What did you upgrade?
A dishwasher.
I thought you meant you were buying a dishwasher.
No, I was sacking one to hire her.
Oh.
Then I can spend, I've got 4 beers plus another 3, so 7, and then 2 more. So I have 9 beers. First of all, let's refill this spot. I'm going to spend 7, or do I want to spend 8? I feel like I want to spend 7 to get Monkey McMonk. I'm going to get Monkey McMonk, who goes on top of my deck and gets me to move my monastery token forward 2, which means I get a dishwasher for free. So I get the one that I just fired and put her back. So that's all my beer's gone. Then I have got 3 tables here. I'm going to discard all 3 of them.
And
Because
get that
each
for
one
free.
is worth 5. Yep, and get that one for free. So my tables go away,
Me.
and I get a permanent plus table and
Ooh.
another noble.
Goodness me. It makes sense now that upgrading gets you a noble.
Yes, it does.
That's why we were so confused last time.
I have 1 beer left over. I have no money left over. But I think it's safe to say I've had a big turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good turn. Well done. Good stuff.
Okay. All right. The first player marker rotates around to Laura. We discard all of our various bits and pieces. And we choose the next phase of the moon.
Oh, moon.
Which I think just gets us another guess this time around.
So this guy, this person, I'm going to choose the guy.
I'm also going to take the guy.
Yeah, guy.
Yeah.
Guy.
Smishing.
Guy, whose name is Guy.
Mm-hmm. And then
I suppose I've got to say
start
this.
filling tables.
Yeah. What I like is that in the physical implementation of this board, all of these pieces sort of interlock and are
It's like
they can actually be flipped
it's like
over.
actual like little puzzle, isn't it?
Quite cool.
Cute.
Right. Noble goes on noble table.
I got a noble.
Dishwasher.
Oh, god damn you.
Second noble.
Double noble.
So they stack on top of each other
Yeah.
because they like to knoll elbows with each other. Okay. I am
You know what? I'm
done
gonna.
for this round.
I know I've got no, but I've literally put out a dishwasher and 3 guests, so I'm gonna use my shady lady.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just get rid of everything on my board because, in all honesty,
that's a good
actually
implementation
not that
of
bad.
Shady Lady.
it's actually not great. So
That's pretty well.
watch me get 3 guests in a row.
Well, there are 11 cards in that deck. It is very possible.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm having to do a flip and shuffle
Yeah.
partway through my turn.
Ooh.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so you'll get 4 guests, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. Okay, no, okay, waitress, that's fine, that's good.
Which is good. With your permanent waitress.
Oh, no. God damn it. Oh, wow.
That's a pretty decent array, though.
That's not too
You're
bad.
getting 2
At least I get an extra
You're getting
dice.
2 bonus dice.
It's going to be like a money turn, I think.
Okay.
Taking a roll.
So,
Hello.
probably a daft question.
Yes.
We like daft questions.
So, your nobles go in a stack.
Yes.
They're each a valued 2 dice for 2 minis.
They only count once. The
you don't
whole
get-
stack.
You don't get 4 minis off 1 dice.
No.
Okay.
They just like to sit together.
I think
Well,
it's,
they're rich. They should give us more money.
Yeah.
which is strange because the fact that they only give you
I don't
2,
believe so, anyway. I'll double check.
they only give you 2 coins is weird.
So they give us lots of points at the end.
They're worth 10 points.
Yeah, but they shouldn't need to stack on top of a table. I guess if your aim is to collect as many, you don't want all of them absolutely hammering around and you only
Yeah,
get...
you don't want them filling up your tavern.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right, what have I got?
I-
That was a shocking roll.
2 winch dice.
Hmm.
Mine was a fairly shocking roll as well.
Yeah. What round are we on?
We are around
Okay,
6.
so we've got
2
2
rounds
rounds
left.
after this.
Let's do some rolling.
Okay.
Got to roll that die. Okay, that's not great. What it is tolerable. Right?
Well, let's go for this again.
What I like is the names that have been chosen to be used in the rule book. There is Wolfgang, which makes sense.
Yeah.
because The designer is Wolfgang Walsh. And then it's got Marie, Nina, and Luke. There you go.
Aww.
And this is not.
Oh,
one of-
wait. What's
is
this
not-
one down here?
What do you mean? What's this one? Then?
Oh, this one's Dom's that I haven't picked from. Right, okay.
Correct.
No. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's mine that you haven't. You've picked Dom, presumably.
Yeah. I've just gone too fast.
It's okay. There we go. Okay. Okay.
right.
quite handy.
Okay.
All right, let's assign dice.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So when you do your upgrading your tables thing,
Yes,
each table you put back that knocks 5 off the price.
correct.
If that table is in play in your tavern this round. Yeah.
So looking ahead, I've got 3 extra tables that I drew, so I could just
You could do what I did. And,
upgrade for free.
yes, you could do what I did, which was upgrade for free.
Cool. Okay.
Hmm.
Right, I have assigned my dice.
I have also assigned my dice, I think.
Me too.
I'll do this instead.
Yes.
Right. Okay, Laura, you are up first because you are first player.
Yeah, right. I'm literally money heavy round. So got 3 and a 4, which is 7, and I'm going to use this to upgrade my beer store,
Nice.
which gets me a noble in my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got 3 plus 2, which is 1, 2, 3. Oh damn it! I'm missing
You're
one
5.
coin. God damn it! Okay,
You have
only
5,
5. I thought I had 6 left. Okay, so I'm not going to upgrade that. However, I will go and get sure, I'll get a table. Tables are worth points.
There was a point.
Okay.
Me. All right, so I have got myself 3 beers, including the one that is in my cellar at the moment. I'm just going to use my
Oh, sorry, my monk can move up too.
move up to.
Yeah, because I have the 5 dice on the monk, and I've still got the monk boy.
Okay, so you can move yourself forwards and get a noble.
Another noble. Yeah, sorry. 1,
Okay.
2. I thought I was missing.
All right, so I'll use my 3 beers. I'm just going to advance it up. Actually, John, no, I'm not going to do that. I've changed my
No,
mind.
he's not.
No, you don't come into my tavern. You are drunk and you only like 3 beers. I want people to come in here who are like more than 3 beers. But I have got 11 money to spend from my 4. So I've got 3 beers. I have 1 beer floating around. I've got 2 more that I get to be stored. I'm scoring 11 money off of these 2. So I'm going to upgrade my beer cellar as well and put my beer straight into it. So I have 3 beers and I gain a noble. Guess what action Laura and I discovered is really useful.
Yeah.
And then I can buy another barmaid as well for my remaining 4. And that taps me for this round. Yeah, last time we played this, I think I only upgraded 2 things, and one was because I happened to be upgrading something as I crossed the thresholds for something.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we went, oh, that's what happens.
That makes more sense. So I think we only managed to get like 1, if 2 nobles
I think I got
into
3
our
at the end.
hands. Oh, okay. I think
Because I got a really good beer run at the end.
Yeah.
Dom, what is your turn?
Okay, well, I'm going to start off by using my monk die to advance along the monastery track.
Yes.
And I'm going to spend a hat guy to go another step and get myself a noble because I passed that space on the monastery track.
Nice.
Speaking of nobles, I have got 9 there this round, so that's enough to get another noble.
Oh, wow. This cushion keeps falling off. Oh dear.
I'm going to take 2 money off the nobles that are already in the tavern and just store that in my cash box.
Okay.
And then I'm going to return the 3 tables that are here to there to upgrade for my table section for free and get another noble.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
Taverns of Tiefenthal, yeah.
that's
All
what
right.
I'm saying.
Right. Our folks go back into the pit of despair.
You get the first play ticket.
I get the first player token this time. And then we will advance. Forwards.
We get another dice.
You can get a dice or you can get a
Dice.
beer.
Dice.
And dice.
Dice.
Yeah, you can take a beer merchant or you can take a die of your player colour for this round.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, I'll take the die, I think. Yes.
That's 3. Okay, then we begin the drafting.
Nice.
Okay.
Noble. Noble.
Oh, goodness me, is where all my tables come out.
Guest.
For some reason I got rotated. Okay, guest. Noble. Sandy.
Ooh.
Beer.
I might be getting more beers this round.
Gotta flip my deck.
I had to flip it early as well. But I did get my bar maiden, which is always handy. I'm going to roll me dice in preparation. Okay.
Okay then. Okay.
Die. Right, let's roll the dice.
Whoa. Why dice? Why? Ping. Oh, I get. No, I keep that. I kept that. Okay.
Right, so I've chosen my first die.
Hang on, come back there, you.
I like this. This is interesting.
I like this game too.
We're talking over the weekend, Dom, about how much Laura's developed as a board gamer over the last sort of year and a half that we've been dating. Just
I
because,
come on leaps and bounds.
I introduced her to, we've played, like, this is a deck builder, effectively, and Great Western Trail is effectively a deck builder with some other bits and pieces chucked in. And Laura used to hate deck building games, but then when we played Dominion at Centre Parks, she really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then we played Legendary. Well, we haven't played Legendary. We played Legendary before. You hated that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we tried Legendary again now, you would actually quite enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Marvel.
Yeah, so that was very complicated. And the problem is when I'm sleepy, then
As you were in that
really
instance.
tapped out. Yeah.
But now your brain can tolerate more
No,
games.
I can. It really can. Oh, actually, hold on. No, sorry, no, I'm going to change my mind. Take that back and take that one. Thank you kindly. There we go. That's my one. Okay.
All right. The sign.
From above. No, don't want to do that.
Suppose I may as well do that fairly.
Hmm.
I am good.
Yep, I am good.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say, guys, I'm actually great right now.
Oh, good.
That's never what we want to hear.
Well, mostly in general, I'm great.
That's good.
Good self-positive, positive
Yeah, it's good to be
affirmation.
positive. Yeah,
Positive affirmation by
absolutely.
yourself. I am great.
Good.
I'm also
Are you
having
also-
all frosties.
Yeah.
Great. Anyway, all right. So
Other sugary cereals are available.
they are, and equally delicious. Anyway, all right. I am going to spend a 5 and my guest to bump myself up 2 on the track, which means I get a noble on top of my deck. I am getting a beer and then another 4 beers down here, plus an extra beer here, which gets me that was 4 beers, plus this guy, 5 beers, 6 beers, plus the 3 beers. I have 9 beers. So with 9 beers, I think it's daft not to go for a noble at this point, because it's worth 10 points. Then I have 7 money, thanks to my friends here. And with 7 money, I'm going to buy a table and I'm going to buy a beer. That is me done for this round, I believe. Into the discard pile, this stuff will go. Dom, it is your turn.
Yep, and I'm sticking with my very straightforward strategy of getting
All the beer.
9 bears, using it to lure a noble to my place.
Yeah. And club them over the head with it.
I'm also going to spend my wench die which is on the 5, to advance myself on the monastery track.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to spend Hat Guy as well, because that takes me up and is giving me a dishwasher.
Yep.
And then I've got 1 money out of the cash register today, and 2 that was in storage, which is 3 money. So I may as well get myself another dishwasher.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, then. We are going to reset our board
I haven't done yet.
after Laura takes her turn.
What? You forget me.
Who?
Right. I'm going to take this 3 coin from this guy and this 4 coin from this girl and then this 2 coin from this old lady. And that's 9 coin, which I'm going to use to upgrade my beers down here. Boop.
Nice.
So we get a noble.
You do get a noble.
Get a noble.
And because she still has a dice on there, you can use the ability straight away.
Damn straight. And then I just get like an extra 2 coin because
Money.
why not? I could have been. There's nothing to upgrade with 11, is there? That's fine. There was 10, but that's fine. And so I get 2 beer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beers, which I'm going to use to get this lovely lady. Good stuff. Good. And that is me done.
All right. So we reset for the final round. The final round.
It's the final round.
Dom, you are first player.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh no, hold on. Stop. Carry on.
the moon ticks forward one final night, and we get the ability to upgrade one of our components for free. However, you need to put them onto your deck.
Shh. Sorry. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. I think I can remember. Let me just flip
Well, if it helps, there's a bunch of shadows still showing on here, so if you just keep going until they all go away, then should be fine. One more. There you go.
No, I did a lot more than that.
Did you?
I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 cards out?
Yeah, because I had
Okay, take next. If you had 13 cards, and take the next 3 off.
yeah. Yeah, because I had 5 guests.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had the 2 nobles and I had yes.
Okay.
Oh no, that's my new one.
I was going to say, those were your new
Okay,
ones.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we now get to upgrade one of our areas for free, but we do not get the benefit of
We're not
getting a
getting noble.
noble. No.
Paul, what would I like to upgrade?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's a good question for me as well.
I think I'm gonna upgrade my beer guy. Oh no, wait, have I already done that?
No, you upgraded
let's
the
do
other one.
2 beers. Yeah, gonna do that.
Let's go all in.
All the beers,
Yeah,
all the
go with
time.
No, you know what? I'm not going to go with the beers. I'm going to upgrade to have a permanent server.
Ooh.
'Cause I think having a bonus die in this final round is probably going to be pretty useful. All right, so we are in our final round. Let us go.
Oh. Ah, it's the last one.
It is the final round. That beer should have gone down. I forgot to reset it.
Oh no, that just 3 people straight away. Oh, okay, no, not 2.
Saved by table.
Saved by table. I'm not saved by. Come on, I don't want another guest. God damn it! Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Well.
I've got dishwashers and guests.
That is absolutely shocking.
Still going.
It's a good job I upgraded to get some extra beers.
What will the dice grant me?
Okay, I am done.
Nothing massively useful.
Wow.
Look at yours!
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Mine feels so tiddy.
I mean, it's actually pretty good for what I need, but at the same time, it's terrible. But I do get an extra die of my colour, which is actually really handy. Okay, so draft. Now we'll draft that, because sure, why not?
Don't draft the whole coast, Dominic. That's wow. Okay, you decided to go down a number this time.
Yep, I wanted to give you Desmond, and that was as good as I could do.
Wow, that's a disappointing round.
What a round to end
I
on.
know, right? That counts as +1. So there. Also counts as +1, so I can go there. And this can go here. Because why not?
Yes.
Yeah, do. And we will have to do. I don't get anything for that. Yeah. Okay, that'll work.
All right, Dom, you are the first player.
So I'm getting 4 beers thanks to my enhanced delivery person. So I'll grab Lucy here and add her to my deck. She's worth a couple of points.
Sure.
I'm then getting 2 money off my noble, +1 up the cash box for a total of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I shall add yet another. Oh, shall I add just another of my dishwashing staff?
Wrong deck, that's why.
Yeah, I shall add yet another member to my dishwashing staff. There we go.
All right, Laura.
That's me done.
Sorry, I'm still like. I'm still on. Okay. Right, okay. Hold on, let me just total this up. 6, 7, 8, 11.
14 money.
14 money total. So if I use this to get rid of this table,
Mm-hmm.
I can take 5 off of this and that takes it down to 10 money.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that.
You have 4 left over and you get a noble.
Yeah, so hold on, let me just figure out how's the best this is going to work. So I'm going to just get rid of 2 there and then 2 from my thing here, which is 10. So I can flip that over. Kapow! And then just put up the noble on top there.
Next.
So then I've still got 4 coin left, which can't get me anything.
No? So?
Oh yeah, I could buy people. Yes.
You can hire people, let's be clear on that.
Get people. Yes, I can hire them peoples.
Peeps.
Forgot about them. Okay, that's fine. And then I could only get 2 beers, which is there a 2? There's no one that costs 2 beers.
No, but they are a tiebreaker, so.
So I'll just put them in my storage.
Okay.
And that is me done.
All right, and then around to me for my final turn. Right. All right, so I have got myself 6 and 2. I've got 8 money. I am going to spend 6 of them to flip over my money safe, which gets me a noble.
Oh, you know what? I played that bad.
Did you?
I could have upgraded 2 things.
Oh,
I think.
maybe. Think about that. I'll say.
Oh well, too late.
So finish off. I have 2 money left over, which I could use to just buy a beer guy. To be honest, he's not worth anything, but it's just nice to have him. So you can come and hang on. I'm going to put you on this side on the discard pile. It doesn't matter. Then I can spend. I have 7 beers. So what can I recruit for 7 beers? Anyone here worth 7 beers? 7 beers. Anyone worth 7 beers? 7 beers. Anyone worth 7 beers? No. Closest is 5. So let's take a 5 beer guy. And pop him on top of the deck. And that is me.
No, I couldn't have. It's fine.
Oh, that's right.
No, wait. 10. No, because I only had 14
You had
money,
14, yes.
so I couldn't have done two
Right.
things.
And that brings us to the end of the round. So now what we need to do is we need to disassemble our decks and find
The scoring.
the points. So we just need to score them based on what's going on. So I'm going to throw all my valueless cards off to one side. I'm just going to put them into stacks. So bear with us as it's going to get quiet.
Yeah, I'm just going to focus on getting them points out. Commoner. Yes. No, do not stack. Said do not stack. No, get off. Goodness me. No. Oh, it's just going to go poorly.
So look. Okay, there's my score.
Not already.
Yeah.
Fine.
Nice. I stacked some of my stuff to make it easier to count them.
Yeah, I'm trying to as well. Absolute state.
Well, I have no idea if it's a good score or not, but it's a score.
It is and score.
It is a positive score.
Okay.
That's a good start. I don't know how you would get a negative score in this game, but I'm sure it's possible if with some of the expansions.
When you just go to the tavern and drink instead of playing the game.
Yeah, you drink your own supply rather than store that.
Yes, you
Okay.
come back poorer.
Yeah, exactly. Are you making notes?
Yes.
Okay. Dom, what was your final score?
73.
Okay. Laura, what was your final score?
72. Oh.
88.
Ah. Ah.
Wah, wah.
Oh, how gutting.
On
But
the plus side, it's our both
it's
of
my
our personal best.
best.
It's my game best, your personal best.
My personal best as well.
Yes.
Yeah, first
But it's
play.
also your personal worst, so if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Glass half full. Let's
So my worst is better than Laura's best.
Yes.
yeah.
Essentially. What did I get last time?
I don't think we got any.
I got 48 and you got 53.
Yeah,
so
we do.
definitely an
We
improvement.
have figured out how to play this game.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the Taverns of Tiefenthal. Lady and gentlemen, what did you think of the Taverns
Much
of Tiefenthal?
Better now that I know how to play it better.
Dom?
Yeah, that was interesting. I quite like that.
I did. That was good.
It seems like there's sort of quite a lot of different things you can do. It's just working out what's best. I like games like that where anything you do is going to score you points. It's just working out what's going to score you the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Nothing's wasted.
yeah, and it's then also been slightly flexible in your strategy to sort of get things going. Like I had one really good turn, but it was a really good turn.
Yeah.
And the rest of my turns were kind of they just kind of were just sort of plodding along, but then that one turn.
I just really focused on the power of money.
Yeah,
But,
I did that a little
after
more.
we realised that you get nobles from doing
Upgrades.
things, I thought, well, all I really need is enough beer to buy people, and then those people will give me a bit better variety to get money.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, early rounds get the beers in, and then
Yes.
later rounds focus on generating the money as quickly as you can. Seems to be
Yeah.
the better strategy on this.
It'll be interesting to know what the other modules are and
Yeah.
how to score those points, because they're not all about getting the most nobles in.
No, we'll have to see how that goes. Maybe we'll buy it because they're not available on Tabletopia. as different modules. Only this
okay.
first module is available. So you may buy it at some point. We'll see how it goes. Our shelves are like full at the moment.
Yes, we've bought a lot.
But that's not a bad thing because we like the games. So it's all good. So, in which case, that brings us to the end of today's stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Let's see who is available to go and raid. I suspect it'll be Dave Loser. If he is streaming, it is Loserpalooza. We can go say hi to them. So, yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this day of doing stuff. We're going to head you over to Loserpalooza. You'd think I'd have this on a hotkey by now.
No.
But nope, it doesn't always work. So, thank you very much for joining us. As I say, on Friday, we are going to be starting up our new D&D campaign. Woo!
Yeah,
We are looking forward to that very much. So come and join us if you want to be fresh from the off, seeing how we get on with our new characters. We will be uploading those onto YouTube as well. So you can go onto YouTube, search for Eat, Crit, and Survive. You will find us there. We will be showing all of our board game stuff that you can go and find. You can also find the previous campaign on there, as well as the VODs for all of this stuff. Also, follow us here and subscribe on Twitch if you would like to.
If you'd like to, I mean, don't worry yourselves too much.
No, but if you'd like to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitch, that's much appreciated. It'll help us push on a little bit. But until then, thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next week. We are undecided what game we are going to play next week. It might be Dice Miner.
Always a surprise, but yes, you really want to play that.
I want to play Dice Miner, so it will depend. I'll speak to Danny at Sovereignty and we'll see what we can do. But until then, thank you very much for joining us. Dom, Laura, thank you.
Thank you.
See you on Friday. Dom, Laura, I will see you over there in about 5 minutes because, about 2 minutes when we finish doing this.
Yes.
So until then, thank you very much, everyone, and we will see you next time. Have a good evening. We will see you Friday. Good night.